Hey everybody, we're back doing our weekly interviews with Delhi alumni, and I have the special privilege of interviewing today one of my friends, Jenni Stadtmiller, who we went to school here at Delhi together. So Jenni, welcome. We're glad you're back.
Thank you.
You want to tell me a little bit about when you were here at Delhi?
Yes, so I started at Delhi in 1997 as a 7th grader, and then was here for 7th and 8th grade, and then was the first freshman class back at the high school in 1999 when it went from 9 to 12.
Yeah, awesome. And so you got to spend 2 years here thinking about some of those favorite memories. What was a favorite memory or two of yours of your time at Delhi?
Yeah, I am a music kid through and through. So Miss June Hill was here, and so I had her for 7th and 8th grade, and then she traveled with us to the high school. So then I had her for 6 full years. So that is definitely a highlight of my time here. The Delhi Lights, the talent show, singing in that.
Yes.
And then I think
Did you
I
sing
heard
any
you.
solos?
I did, yes. I sang "How Do I Live" by Leanne Rimes in the I don't know if it was 98 or 99 Delhi Lights, but I'm sure there is video and photo evidence of that somewhere.
I feel like we need to find this.
I don't know about that, but yes, it does exist. And then I heard you mention in your interview with Mr. Rader about Space Camp was also
Yes.
a highlight of my time.
I know
here.
these kids go to DC,
I know.
but they don't know what it was like to go to space.
Space camp
when they
was
were in
fun,
school.
eating the space ice cream and doing the simulations and yeah.
That's awesome. Well, I have a favorite memory with Jenni. I
Oh,
know I'm
gosh.
going to put you on the spot here. I don't even know if you remember this, but they have dances at Delhi. It's a big
True.
part of it. And so Jenni was a year older than I was, and she was my first ever slow dance. Do you remember this?
No, I mean I'm sure I remember the dance, but I don't know that I remember it being your first ever slow dance.
Well, it was a big deal. I mean, core memory here. for me.
Apparently.
So, but the good times. I may have had a small little crush on Jenni Ridenauer.
Oh dear, yes.
So, good times.
Yeah.
Right? That's cool. Well, so you think about, I know you mentioned Miss Hill. Are there any teachers or people that kind of have a long-term memory for you here at Delhi?
I don't know anyone in particular. I just remember being like super happy here, right? Like a lot of people have, some negative things to say about their junior high, middle school experience,
Yeah.
but I was not ever really that person. I don't remember anything negative, which is why I then went into being a middle school teacher. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Which is awesome. Very cool. And your story is kind of unique because you had a very big event happen right after you left Delhi.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell everybody a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So, as he said, my maiden name is Ridenauer, and so my sister Kelly Ridenauer was here at Delhi on the last day of school in the year 2000. She and another student passed away in a car accident. And so that definitely brought Delhi back to life for me. My brother then came here the following year, and and so there's just been a lot that has happened with our family and Delhi Middle School now. So my family has helped put together the Friendship Garden that is right out in front of the building, so that you'll see the giant eagle there, and there are stones for all the students who have passed away during their time while they were here at the school.
Yeah, and I mean, if you kind of grew up in this time frame, I feel like it was one of the biggest things that happened in Delhi at that time, and just something that brought a community so much closer together just because of obviously the sadness and the grief of mourning Kelly and Anna, the other girl.
Absolutely.
So I'm sure that's probably created mixed emotions being here at Delhi, just knowing that you had such great times, but also experiencing the sadness of your sister.
Yeah, absolutely. And so I know it's just strange to be here and walk around and see things, memories of her. But it's also great that the building has kept those memories alive for my family and for the other families as well.
Yeah. Well, it's so cool to know. I mean, this place is such a community-driven school. That her legacy and the Ridenauer legacy lives on in so many ways. And I think the Friendship Garden is just like this perfect visible reminder every day of what it's like to be a part of a Delhi community and family.
I agree.
And you guys are such an awesome part of that.
Thank you.
That's cool. So, okay, so you left Delhi, you went on to the high school. Where's life taken you since leaving Delhi?
Yeah, after college, I started working at Delshire Elementary. I taught 4th grade there for 6 years with several of the teachers who are here now. I then went to go work for Hamilton County Educational Service Center, where I did instructional technology coaching, even here in this building. Put on a conference for teachers during COVID of how to use technology in the classroom, and then went to go work for a virtual tutoring company. I'm now working part-time for them, and so I will be substituting here in the district in a couple weeks.
Which is awesome. You are a true West Sider.
It's true, yes. Oak Hills through and through. I have 2 kids. One is at the high school and one is at Rapid Run Middle School, and so I just can't get away from the Oak Hills School District.
You can't. But, I mean, how cool is it, right, that you got to experience the joy and the fun and the learning of being here in Oak Hills. And now your kids are getting to do the same,
yep.
Which is really cool.
Have it no other way.
So, awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming in.
Absolutely.